Oh, there's nothing yet. Sometimes like police blockades and stuff down here, and you can really get a lot of gear. Depends what spawns. Oh, when you hotwire, running the engine will damage the engine. Really? Damn it. Okay, good to know. Car crash. Okay. Anything usable? Are these cars usable? They are. Map of Louisville. Adhesive tape. Nothing in this. Anything in there? Oh! There's gas! Lovely. How much? 5. I'll take it. Okay. There is some gas. Now we're up to 8. We're up to 8. We're part way to a full can. Or, what about you? No, there's nothing in here. Okay, well that was a good find. We at least have some. Regular tire. I will note that one's here. I don't think I'll need it. Okay, door's locked. Matches! Awesome! That's good as well, right. So, I've come quite a ways down the highway. We've got... car, wreck, spare tire, spare wheels, spare wheel. Sure. I could also use these as bases, because you can sleep in cars, so I could use that as sort of a midway point, just, you know, provided no zombie's gonna come up and eat me. How are we doing? There is a zombie down here. I used to go down here and just... This is how I made my way to Muldrow at one point. I clawed my way down the highway. Really bad idea in the end, I think. But it was a good way to train my skills. Oh. In that case, I should probably head back. What I might have to do... since I can't use the car, I might have to return to my original strategy of just trying to get to that community. Finish the bookstore that I was after. Yeah, I looked again. Turns out, really far away. Like, super far away. I'd honestly be better off just trying to search the houses in, like, Muldrow or something for a book. But, God knows, I would die. More people. And, is that? No, okay. That's not a backpack. I'll leave it. No point. Let's, run back. I could make, I still have the bowl on me, don't I? So ideally, you need to be a great metal worker if you want to be a good mechanic. Yeah, great. I should probably start doing my mechanic skill at some point. Because currently I have nothing. And I have most of the skill. I need to read the rest of the book. Oh, if you didn't see, I am fishing level 1. I don't think I showed that, so yeah, fishing level 1. Right, I guess we'll sleep in the car. And then I'll head back. Then I'll get some more spears, and then yeah, we'll just have to see if I can claw my way through and see if I can find this Angler book or food. You know, one of the two. I still have lots of canned goods. I could just rip through all my canned goods if I'm desperate, but I'd rather not. Yeah, mechanic's super easy. You just need to find a car you'll never use and replace the parts. Indeed. And there's plenty of cars that I would never use on the road, because most of them are broken. So it's one of those things I would do off screen, because obviously it's going to be incredibly boring to just stream me reinstalling like headlights and stuff. I think you can only do that like once every 24 hours though. So if you really don't care about cars, I think you can absolutely just destroy a car, and that gets you a lot of experience. First aid, yeah, broken glass. Indeed, if you want to level up first aid, just stand on broken glass and remove the glass from yourself. But I don't want to level up first aid. So I'm good. Did I? Okay, for some reason I thought I ran past it, but I don't know how I could miss a fruit stand in a car. Well, Brooke Walker continues her journey. Month 1, day 14. Still somehow surviving. Well, we did get a set of matches, so we can actually use a bit more of our stuff. So, have a nice smoke. You've earned it. Filtered through the gas mask, obviously. The gas can. We shall add that to here. I guess we'll keep a gas can on us, just in case we find more. There's not much in here, but at least it's something. I need more water as well. Okay. Let's make a salad of. Let's make a carrot tomato salad. I wonder how long I should wait before I go back for my my mouse traps. I'll give it another day or so. I will eat this small vegetable salad. Yeah, it'll do. Right. Sleep. Which one there? Sleep. They should be ready after a full 24 hours. When did I plant them? I guess by the time I get back? I think by the time I get back, they'll be done then. But I'll leave it for a little bit longer. I don't want to leave it for too long, because I know I think the bats can disappear. Something like that. Look at me go. Okay, put this in. I can almost get sprint... Let's do it. Let's get sprinting level 3. I can do it. Head back home, grab some spears, get some more food. Depending on what time it is, I'll... You know what? I say I'll go to that other place. By the time I get there, it's gonna be like 12 o'clock or something. So I might spend the... Alright, it's gonna be boring. I'm sorry that this is boring. But this is surviving. I'm gonna have to plant my tomato seeds, because I haven't done that yet. I'll need to water my plants. I'll probably... Then, yeah, I'll probably get the mice, and I'll probably cook a big meal of just mice. A mice stew. We shall have a nice mice stew. How about that? Doesn't that sound wonderful, guys? It's not quite fish, but it's something. Yeah, well, that's what we'll do. We'll have a nice meal tonight. We shall get everything ready, and then tomorrow we'll take all of our spears out. There we go. Sprinting level 3. I might as well keep going, because I'm not going to be sprinting too much anyway. Sprinting level 3. This is actually one of my best characters, and it's on this challenge mode. Usually I die fairly quickly. But this time, I'm being very careful. I can't wait to die this session because I've said that. Usually I'd be a better carpenter, though. I'd be disassembling beds left and right. Can't do that here. Well, I can. It's just there's no point, because I would barely get any experience. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well read the book first. Otherwise, I'll just... I think I got that purely for, like, crafting spears and stuff. Which is good. It does, it makes my spears better than that. Better watch out. You'll be uploading farming sim videos in no time. I have seen people play that for years, and I still have no idea how you play that game. Most of the time, they just devolve into, like, messing around and, like, it's just attacking people with, like, farming equipment. Seriously, though, I mean, I will get to, like, farming level 4 at some point. I'm getting lots of food. Lots and lots of food. If only I could, like, maintain my weight, it would be fine. I think if I can keep getting a little bit more food, I can survive. If I get to 40 weight, I'm gonna die. So I think I can probably last until spring. I'll be on, like, below 50 weight, but I'll survive until spring. And I just gotta do a mad spear fishing or something if I don't, like, fix my fishing rod or if I find a new fishing rod. I gotta do something. I'll just figure it out. Well, because I've sprinted all the way, it's almost 8 o'clock by the time I get here. I'll be very tired, but at least I'll be here. See, the jump from level 3 to level 4 is massive. And the one after that's even more massive. Okay. Keep hitting trees. Get off my way. Right. I've covered so much of the map. I'm almost there, though. I'm almost at the point I can turn. I usually play with double XP enabled. That's cheating! You don't do... That's not... No, because then, like, you get, like, a ×6 multiplier when you're reading books. No, I would never do that. Although that sounds really easy and really fun. Because then you would actually be able to do stuff instead of losing a character. That was like, oh yeah, I'm level 4 carpentry. Oh no, I got bit. Great, now I gotta redo that all. I can see the benefits. I can see the benefits, yes. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that here. I'm stuck on whatever mode I had here. I wanted to do a multiplayer game of this challenge, but I couldn't figure out how to make this challenge map and settings and everything into a multiplayer thing. Like, specifically starting off in the burning building as well. I know you can change some of the settings, so it's like, yeah, start 6 months after the apocalypse, all this. No, I wanted this specific challenge, where you start off drunk and blind in the burning building. But no, I don't think there's a way to do it. Only multiplayer, though. Okay, that makes sense. I've rarely played multiplayer Project Zomboid. Not since I did that. I used to do it a lot back in the day. I was going on to this one server, but yeah, I haven't done it in a while. Not since they've done all these updates. Okay, we're home. Time to drink. Do not fill the bowl. Damn it, it's filled a bit with water. Pour it into the... Oh. Pour on the ground. Just fill this. Right. Put that in there. Put that in there. That's still not good enough. Right. Seeds. Take these. Take these. Take one of these. And watch while we go farming sim. It's gonna be great. I think One of the things is, I think we'll be able to plant, like, tons of these. Don't you only need, like, 4 seeds per plot? I think I'm going to be able to do, like, the entire thing. Horde Night is fun. Me and my buddies had a brittle weapon pack and tons of guns and ammo, and we still almost died. I've never gone on a massive... Now, I'd say that. I did do a multiplayer game where we went for the prison and, like, we died several times trying to do that. God, the prison was hell. We went in with shotguns and normal guns. We used all our ammo. We was trying to get... I think we was trying to get to the prison library or something like that because we needed, like, the manual on how to use generators. And we got, like, swarmed and killed. But there was this one moment. I was in the hallway. It's like, if you've seen the prison, and you know the layout, there's, like, a massive hallway that leads up from the main block to the library. And it's a massive, sort of narrowish corridor. And that was filling up with zombies because more and more kept coming and coming. And we ran past there. I grabbed the book I needed. Thankfully, it was there. But I got trapped. There was tons of zombies on the way out. So I ran the other way. And it went to, like, I want to say a canteen or something. And it turned out that that was filled with zombies as well. So I was trapped between the locked doors. Well, the shut doors. I don't know if it was locked. The doors were shut at the very least. Tons of zombies on that side. And there was zombies closing in from the corridor. So my partner was already dead. So it was just me. And I ran. I had no other choice. I just ran through the zombies. And you know what? I tripped. I fell. But god damn it, I survived. I wish I recorded it, but I never did. Because I was just having fun. But yes, tripped, fell, got up, somehow survived. And, like, ran past all the zombies and got past, like, the kill point where, like, most of the zombies were dead. And then I ran all the way to the car and just drove out of there, and I came back with the book. And we was set. And then I had to go back and try and recover all the gear and stuff. But that was one of the most fun moments I've had in Project Zomboid, almost dying in a corridor in the prison. Oh, hello, hello, I'll just call you hello, Zip. I know it's just Zip. I could call you Zip Star, I suppose. I could call you just Zip. I'll call you Zip Star, why not? Hello. You really do be surviving out here. Never played this game, but you seem to be doing pretty well. This is probably the best I've ever done. Provided, you know, I'm in the set. At least in this setting, it's the best I've ever done. I should not have, you know, I shouldn't have planted those fins next to my diseased. Maybe I should just get rid of this. I don't need it. It's diseased. It'll just spread to the rest of them. I might as well just plant it all fresh. Yes, this is the best I've done in quite a while, certainly. Best I've done on this survival challenge. Yeah, I also went to the prison, only to realize after dying the armory was not in the prison. I didn't even go for the guns. Although I used all of my, I used all my ammo, pretty much. Nice, yo. Or just Starnus, yeah. You know what, yes. I will just call you Starnus, because that's... I should probably call you that by that. I forgot that this was your new name. So, hello, Starnus. You think we'll find a zombie Merrick? No. No, I think... I mean, if that was true, they would be in, like, Italy or somewhere else. Not in America. Unless it's in the Caribbean, where Merrick made his name. There was also the other zombie Merricks, but I think that Merrick died in, like, the mall, which is way far away as well. So even that version of Merrick is going to be very far away. Yeah, I'm not really worried about you or Bucky doxing me. What do you mean? I already know where you live. You live inside, like, the Swiss Alps with the rest of the team. Okay, I am barely able to walk. I am completely overburdened. Let's water these plants. Okay. Just... Sorry, just gotta water the plants. You have its gene seed ready for cloning. Good. If only we had clones here. Well, technically I could come back as a clone. I think every time you start... Because what you can do in Project Zomboid, if you die, you start again in the same game. So you lose all your character experience, but essentially you can pick up where you can pick up where you left off. It's the same here, but it's a bit weird because you start off in the same burnt out house with the same injuries and like the same level as just about everything. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying doing it like this because if you don't even have like a house to start in, I mean it's already burnt out, so you don't have to run out like you did before, but it's still kind of annoying. Good, I can't remember or not if I ended up dying. You didn't die, no. Except that one time you did, but then that didn't count. So don't worry, you're still alive and you're still the leader of XCOM. It's just sort of frozen in time until I finished. Well, I'll probably do XCOM after I finish Project Zomboid or something like that. I think there's still stuff I need to upload from that XCOM Let's Play. 5 starts while I do Project Zomboid. Got some more worms at least. It'll be useful for when I can go fishing again, which I won't be able to do for a while still. My character's a mess. Look at her. Did you hear that? Look, there are people... It's really weird. There's people out there in the ether. I'll never see them. Someone's out there screaming, shooting guns off. There's like a really massive explosion like before. And that was in the middle of the forest, so I don't know where that was. Thankfully, because I'm always in the middle of these woods, the explosions mean nothing, because there is, like, no zombie population here. Which is kind of everything I need. Because I do not ever want to be in a crowded place when that noise goes off and it draws the attention of everyone around me. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I've still got to do with the next row. But I will have plenty of tomatoes, just like I had plenty of potatoes. That was 100% a gunshot. It was. Maybe it was Crazy Shotgun Man. You know what? That would make sense. You know, if one of the times it was Crazy Shotgun Guy. But he lives miles and miles away. I don't know how far does the gunshot travel? Can you hear it from like 20 miles away? If a gunshot happens and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? I apologize again for showing this content. But I have to do it, so I might as well do it on stream. Exciting! It's zombie survival! Could you imagine if they showed this in The Walking Dead? Like, just uncut footage of, like, Rick Grimes watering plants. You know, they've probably already done that, actually. Actually, that was probably in Season 2. Let's be honest, that's probably what they did in Season 2. I can't even remember Season 2. I just remember it was crap. They barely had a budget. I think in Walking Dead. Now, the first season was great. I don't know how many people have seen Walking Dead. The first season was great. The second season was crap. The first season was alright, and I think it got better from there, and then it started going down, and then there was just too much of it. Something like that. But yeah, like, they spent the entirety of Season 2 on a farm, and they don't do anything. Like, I think they break down on, like, the highway. There's, like, the small highway battle thing. Sophia I think there's this girl called Sophia, and she goes missing, which doesn't happen in the comics as far as I'm aware. She's alive in the comics, or at least she was at that point. She goes missing. They go into the forest to try and find her. Carl gets shot by... What's his name? Herschel? I think that the farmer's name is Herschel. So there's a farmer called Herschel, and he has a family. And I think his son-in-law or his son shoots Carl, who's Rick Grimes' kid. Hopefully you know Rick Grimes is like the main character, and he's like a police officer who woke up in a coma. Anyway, so his kid gets shot in the chest by like Herschel's son or someone, I don't know. And he spends ages in the farm recovering, while they're also searching for Sophia. So they like plant all of season 2 in this farm, and it's so dull. And eventually they find out. Spoilers? Should I say spoilers for season 2 of Walking Dead? That was out like 10 years ago. I don't even know at this point. So Sophia, who they've been looking for, was dead inside the barn all along, or something like that. And they realized they wasted their entire time just sat here looking for a person who was already dead. And then, like, some stuff happens, and, like, stealth zombies kill some of the main characters out of nowhere, and then they have to leave. And then they go to the prison. It's not spoilers. Okay. At this point, if you haven't seen Walking Dead, it's too large to continue anyway. It's like One Piece. Like, you're never gonna start that. Unless you are, in which case you're a madman. I'm halfway through season 10. I didn't even realize it was on... Well, I guess I kind of knew this on season 10. Last I left them, there was like this guy called Negan, and I think Rick disappeared. I don't even know when that was. Is that a Finn? I think that was like season 5 or something. I don't know. I think you're further than me. I did not get that far into it. I know, wasn't they making like a Rick Grimes spin-off or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, the guy who directed The Mist did season 1, and it was awesome. It was awesome. AMC wanted to spend less money on season 2, so they fired him, took away the big sets like the city stuff, and stuck them on a farm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Of course. Why would you want to spend money on a big production? No, you should just... I want to have a really popular show, but I want it to have a shoestring budget. That's not how that works. Not usually. It's very difficult to pull off. I love it when the series makes magic stealth zombies kill people. It's such bad writing. Yes. They have like 4 spin-offs, and the Rick spin-off and the Rick spin-off in the works. Plus, they're making a movie? They're making a Walking Dead movie. God, you know, when they do that, it's... Because it's one of those things where you wouldn't be able to watch the movie unless you've watched pretty much the entire backstory, unless it's separate. I don't know. Have you ever watched Rome? I have watched Rome. It was the highest... I think it was the highest budgeted TV show until Game of Thrones. I enjoyed it. It's just not... I enjoyed Rome. If you're talking about HBO Rome, I enjoyed it. It's just really disappointing. Also at the same time, like, it's awesome, but it's really disappointing. So Rome, for those... I might as well say this. Rome, for those who don't know, it's like a... Imagine Game of Thrones, but it's set during the time of Julius Caesar's conquest at the end... Oh, sorry. The end of Julius Caesar's conquest in Gaul. Like, he's just wrapped it up, and he's being called back to Rome, and the whole civil war is about to break out. Now, in Game of Thrones, they have, you know, all this political stuff, and it's great, and they have these massive battles that are great. In HBO Rome, they don't do that. It's like they have a lot of political stuff, and it's really authentic. It's not accurate, and I think that's what they said. I think they said they're not going for historical accuracy because they have these main characters and they do stuff that isn't entirely accurate, but it's really authentic. It's like really in the Roman world. But they don't do any of the big battles except for like season 2, and that's it. Like season 2 has one big battle. The rest of the time, it's just like it's really interesting stuff, like what they do with the characters, but it's not it's not action packed. Let's say that, which I expect more. But still, it's a good series. They tried to do big battles, but they didn't have the CGI. That's why fins were really expensive. Season 2 had the Battle of Philippoli. Yes, it did. And that was great, but it was like 10 minutes. Like in Game of Thrones, they had... I'm just going to keep comparing it to Game of Thrones because it's like the main thing. In Game of Thrones, they had entire episodes dedicated to battles. In Season 1, they had like the big showdown between Pompey and Caesar, and they had like 30 seconds of like blurred footage of people fighting, and then he comes into his tent and is just like, let Rome know that we've won. It's like, no! Yeah, you haven't earned that! Because I think there was a review I watched a while ago about it, and they said that would be the equivalent if in the Battle of the Blackwater on Game of Thrones, they opened the episode, and just before the fighting started, they did the blurry footage, and then it just ended, like, after 30 seconds with Tywin coming into the throne room saying, we have won. It's like, no! That would be terrible. Then they would get slated for that. No, I need to keep that, actually. So anyway, we have planted the tomatoes, and I am exhausted and tired, so I probably shouldn't even bother going for the mice. I'll go for it next time. What I will do is I guess I'll use some of these stale carrots. I saw these hiccups.